I'm Ian Ragsdale from the Jones School Audiovisual Department. This video is a very short introduction to filmmaking that will prepare you to shoot great video in Rwanda. The first thing I can say about the teams from 2008 is that they brought back several hours of footage, which is a great start. Getting a lot of footage is the most important thing to do because of a principle called the shooting ratio. Shooting ratio is a measurement of how much you shoot compared to how much you will end up using. The record for shooting ratio is commonly claimed as the chariot race scene from Ben-Hur, which had a shooting ratio of over 200 to 1. In Rwanda, you're probably looking at a shooting ratio of 20 to 1. For every 20 minutes of video you shoot, there will be one good minute that we can pull out and use, which means that if you want a great 3-minute video to market your project, you will need at least one solid hour of video in the can. In order to know what you should record, let's talk about the purpose of making a documentary. First and foremost, keep in mind that these are not your home movies. The purpose of these videos is not to capture memories, but to create marketing tools. So the best shots are going to be your team in action, going places, meeting people, and working on your projects. We've talked about what and how much to shoot, so now let's cover how to shoot video. A few subjects we need to cover are steady shots, good framing habits, lighting, and sound. Since you won't have tripods, you should know a few tricks to getting steady shots. Number 1, hold the camera with 2 hands to get the steadiest shots possible. Slide your right hand through the grip and then balance the camera with your left by lightly holding the bottom of the camera or the LCD display. Number 2, remember that zooming in exaggerates all the little shakes of your hands. Whenever possible, move the camera closer to the subject rather than zoom in. Number 3, you can always improvise a tripod by placing a camera on a shelf, table, or stack of books. Adjust the angle by sliding your wallet or something similar underneath the camera. Now how about lighting? You won't have a light kit in Rwanda, so your best choice is to just cooperate with what the sun provides. Whenever possible, shoot with the subject facing the sun. If the sun is too bright for the subject to look at least make sure that the sun is not in the background behind the subject. Shooting with the sun or another light source to one side of the subject can also have a great effect. A final word here about sound. Just like with lighting, you'll have to cooperate with reality. Always keep in mind the signal-to-noise ratio. In Rwanda, your signal will be an interview subject, 2 team members having a conversation, a Rwandan doctor's appraisal of your product, or something like that. Noise will be everything else that gets in the way. Wind, music, others talking, and traffic. If your space becomes too loud, it's best to move somewhere quieter. If this is not possible, move the camera closer to your subject. This will cause your signal to become louder relative to the noise. That's it for this short introduction to filmmaking in Rwanda. If you have any questions before you leave, please get in touch with our office.